Good evening. Today I want to talk about frugal living. I've been all the time talking about frugal living. But how can modern youth, that those who are born after 90s, do modern and frugal living? Because most of the time they are living in apps. And apps today are designed in such a way that they are designed to trigger your buying habit. Basically, the idea of a app is to understand behavioral sciences and especially neurosciences and trigger the dopamine effect in you and force you to buy. So today I want to talk about 5 steps you can take in which there is an online shopping. If you're an online shopping addict and do most of your shopping online, how can you save time and how can you make sure that you don't overspend? First thing, learn to do only comparative shopping. What do I mean by comparative shopping? When you want to buy something, you compare 3, 4, 5 sites. That is, in India, you compare Amazon, you compare Flipkart, and you compare any other site in which these products may be available. And don't stop at that. Go to the nearest Reliance store or another D-Mart store. Or if you are buying a gadget, go to the Tata store and find out which is the cheapest way to buy. This kind of comparison helps you to find the cheapest price. But whenever you are deciding to buy something from a shop, always make sure you check the price with Amazon, Flipkart, and the leading e-com retailer. In that way, you are sure to get the best possible deal. You get the best possible coupons and you get further savings. So, always before you make a purchase, compare the price. Today, you don't have to go to 10 shops. You can compare it where you are sitting online. But the grave danger in this is if I have the Amazon app installed in my phone, if I have my Flipkart app installed in the phone, then the notifications are sent to me and I am tempted to buy some things which I don't require. How do you get this temptation? Well, I try to put some gap between you and the app. Make sure you delete the app every time. This app can be downloaded anytime you want. It is all your data is stored there. So if to download the app and wait for it to set up is going to take time. That time is very crucial. This, as Viktor Frankl said, is the time difference between stimulus and response. The longer the time you take, the lesser the chance of you buying. So if you have to download the app every time you buy something, the chances are that you will not buy something you require. So, suppose you are shopping at that time, you can download the app. The other most second thing which I would like to suggest is don't buy things randomly. All of us buy things at an impulse. When we need to buy something, you buy it immediately. But you are a young adult, and if you are with your partner, a young couple, so you know exactly what you want, and there is no hurry. So, since you are affluent and you have a lot of money, you tend to buy things which you don't require. So, have one particular day for shopping. You buy things only on that day. So, you plan out the entire week's purchase, and any purchase you need to make, you make it on a Saturday. So, by restricting yourself to say that I will buy only on a Saturday, you are now creating discipline. Whatever happens, you make a list and then you review this list on Saturday and you buy only on Saturday and leave the rest of the days free. By this, you make sure you buy only things you want and there is no hurry and no pressure on you to buy things you don't need. Third, you write a journal. Whenever you write a journal, it's a good habit, especially in these days when you are working from home. What happens is if we are slow in work and there is some period in between, we start to surf sites. And when we surf sites, we mindlessly buy things which we don't want. So, if you can keep a journal on near your place and pick up a pen and paper and start writing things, whatever you feel like, even writing a budget and even writing your finances and retotaling it and doing it away, you are giving yourself something else to do rather than surf at sites. You can also have a physical book. And if you have a physical book, what happens is you find something to distract yourself from surfing from sites. Even when you have working from home, and if you are having a slightly slower period in work, the default tendency is to go to the websites which you normally flock to buy, and you tend to start buying things. So, keeping a journal or keeping a book, make sure that you stay away from these sites. The other most important thing which I want you and your partner to do is be very clear on what you want. If you have maintained a note of what all you consume, you will have a clear idea of the money that you are spending. So you will know how much you are spending on clothes, how much you are spending on home decor, how much you are buying on home furnishings, what are you spending on grocery, what are you spending on your online game stuff, what do you spend on buying your gadgets, etc. etc. My suggestion is put a cap for every sub budget. That is, this month on home furnishing, I am allotted to spend only so much money. On grocery, I am allowed to spend only so much. On fuel, I am allowed to spend only so much. On data, I am allowed to spend only so much. On buying online games and other stuff, I am only allowed to spend so much. Once you put strict caps on what you are going to spend and what you are not going to spend, you make your life very easy. This will make sure that you don't overspend and you save quite a bit of money. Only thing you need to do is have the discipline to stick to the caps that you have put. The caps, you must remember, are self imposed, and therefore it is your responsibility to make sure that you stick to the cap and you don't go beyond the cap. So, this is a very important thing. But the final and the most important thing that I want you to do is small vices. What do I mean by vices? Is something like a cigarette, something like a Coke can, something like some going to a movie. These are small vices. If you can freeze these small vices at small amounts of money and do not allow lifestyle inflation to creep upon them, then you will save a lot of money. If you have picked up a habit of seeing one movie in a week, and just because your lifestyle has expanded and you have more money and you do not know what to do with it, instead of watching the OTT, if the pandemic opens, you would like to do revenge visiting the theater, learn to stop it, because 18 months has made sure you don't have to go to the theater to see a movie. When you go to a theater, it's not only the ticket, you have to pay the parking, you have to have food. There are several things you spend. A ticket to the theater for two of you will cost 1,000 rupees. That is nearly 6 months subscription for an OTT. Freeze the small vices where they are and don't expand on them. You follow these 5 steps, you will save a lot more money and you won't complain to me that you don't have money to invest. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.